Hello YouTubers, it's been a while since I've made a video, and I just had two people watch my uh, video about are you a lonely Christian, and got two comments, and they were both good comments and everything, so I'm going to make another video about that and share with you what's been happening lately in my life. I mean, I I'm not, perfect or anything. I have made mistakes or done things I'm not supposed to do during my walk with the Lord. I mean, I have stumbled and fallen and all that, but I always ask the Lord to forgive me for the things that I do or, you know, say, say and do and whatever. But I prayed to God. I prayed to the Lord Jesus because I have, been by myself for a long time, for a long time, for years. And I prayed to him and I asked him, because things didn't seem to be, going, progressing, things weren't changing. It was the same thing every day in and day out. And, well, I asked him, Lord, you know, please let there be a change, in my situation, I asked him on, you know, from my heart. I asked him, and that's what you need to do is when you're in a situation that doesn't seem to change, because the Lord likes change. I mean, you can see that the seasons change and the weather changes and we don't look all the same. I mean, we're different races and colors and creeds, and his word never changes, but he doesn't like things to stay the same. You know, different birds, different trees, different animals, and I mean, he didn't create animals to be all the same. So you get to if you really look at it, you'll understand he is not the kind of God that likes to have see have the same thing all the time, the same animal or the same tree or the same color race, or he don't like it to be boring. And when it gets to be that way in your life, then it gets really it's really kind of like you're stuck in a prison and something could be holding you back from having that change in your life, So I prayed to him and I asked him, look, let there be a change. I mean, just like the seasons change and you know the weather changes or whatever. I mean, things aren't going good in my life. I mean, it stays the same. So and then and then I asked him, please take these uh, evil spirits that might be holding me back, because all bad things that happen are from Satan, the devil, possibly. They're trying to hold you back and not let you be happy and find a person. And even if you don't get married, I mean, as long as you can go out there and find somebody to date and be with and all that, then that's fine. I mean, I think I don't think a lot of churches don't explain that. You have to go out there and you have to find somebody. You're not gonna get him or get that person to come. The person's not gonna come to your door. I mean, the scriptures say clearly, asking you shall receive, seeking you shall find. knocking the or see it says something like that, but basically it's saying you have to go out there and look for it, just like you have to go to work and work for your money so you can make a living in this world. You got to go out there and look for that person, whether it's in another church or whatever. Like I said before, you have to go out there, or maybe it might be at a park. I mean, go to a park or something. You might encounter that person there. You never know where that person could be. Uh, and don't act like you're so desperate and in need to get married, because that is a that there that the law applies to, if you act like you're needy, uh, they're not gonna want to be talk to you, and they're gonna run off on you. So I mean, that's human nature, and stuff. um, you're gonna give them a bad vibration or feeling. You're gonna give them a bad feeling, and they're gonna run off, and they're not gonna want to talk to you. And then, but God bless you with that person, but it's up to you, to make it work, because he's not gonna just say abracadabra and everything just fine, so. But after I prayed, uh something just happened. It's like I was released, from being, I guess, oppressed or something, or held down, held back. And here lately, I have had girls say hi to me, that never said hi to me before. I mean, I never had girls say hi to me before. uh and it's got a lot to do with the negative energy, or negative energy is not also not um, from God. I mean, positive energy is. So you have to ask God to give you that positive energy, or you know help you think or feel positive, or if you're not feeling like you're good enough or whatever. I mean, well, God made you, you're the only one that he made like you. I mean, you are you. So of course, I mean, you are special. There's not gonna be another you. And I have to start thinking, positive and everything, and whatever. And then I had the confidence. I got the confidence. I talked to a girl, and whatever. And these aren't girls that are saved or going to church or whatever. But you know, you and you might say, well, uh, the Bible says, that oil and water can mix and whatever like that. And well, I got something to say, to that. Okay, Jesus never refused to go to somebody's house because they weren't saved. You know, never, never refused. He sat with them. He ate with them. He drank wine with them, whether or not it was aged wine or not. I mean, the custom that they had was to drink wine back then. And you know, and I got another thing to say to you, that some of the prophets in the Old Testament have did get drunk. You know, okay, you might disagree with that, but look at Isaac. Who got drunk, and his daughters. I think it was Isaac who got drunk, and his daughters laid with him, and you know had sex because they thought the world was ending. You know. Okay, so there you go. Yet people make mistakes, and stuff, and the Lord still forgave them. All right. So and but you see, you never know what God has planned for you, and the Bible says all good things come from God. So you happen to find somebody that might not be saved, and but they're willing to be with you. And of course you might say, well, they might tempt me and want to have sex with me and everything. Well, um it's up to you, you know. I mean, if you don't want to do that, then you have to tell the person, be strong. Tell the person, I don't want to do that, you know. So it's really up to your, you know, you to restrain yourself from that until you get married or whatever, and maybe God has a plan for her to start going to church and to serve the Lord with you, you know. So you never know, okay? God doesn't do the same thing all the time, you know. He's the same with His word. You understand? He That's what that means, you know. God is the same today, tomorrow, and whatever. But what that means is that he doesn't uh, change his mind about his word, his promises. Those That is his word, and he's not gonna change on his mind about that. But another thing is that uh, if you're thinking fornication, or I mean, if you're have or you have fornicated or whatever, um, I would say, well, don't kick yourself in the rear too much, because I mean, a lot of people have made that mistake and have fornicated while they're even Christians have, and you might say, well, you're talking like the devil would, but it's true. I mean, you have, you know, Christians that have fornicated or have had premarital sex and whatever, but you know, your sex organs are going to get aroused because you are um, God made you the way you are, female and male, and you have the sex organs to you know um, have sex with. I mean, so I don't think a I think it's a natural thing to feel that way and to get that way or whatever. And but it's just up to you if really you have to have strength to not go through with it. If you're not don't have the strength, of course you're gonna have be weak and you know and do it. So but don't kick yourself and don't judge yourself and don't condemn yourself to hell. Um, just ask God to forgive you and everything, and He will forgive you, and stuff. So I mean, but the main thing is that if you're stuck in a situation where you're not getting nowhere and stuff, or you're thinking God's gonna send you somebody, but nothing ever happens, maybe it's time to make a change and go out there and look for that person, whoever that person might be, whoever he or she might be, um, and don't, you can ask specifically what you want, how you want the person to look, if you want, don't go all crazy and ask them for Halle Berry or whatever and stuff. I mean, just be reasonable and ask for somebody pretty. If you're a man, you're looking for a woman, ask God for somebody pretty, and you might want to ask him for big breasts and whatever, nice body, you know what I mean? You can do that, you don't have to say it graphically, but you can say, ask him specifically how you want the woman to look, or uh, brown hair, blue eyes, whatever, and stuff. But and you never know. He might just you just might encounter her somewhere or whatever. But you're gonna find somebody, and stuff. If you get out there, look around, go to the park, uh, go to the mall, walk around. You might just bump into that person, and then you might start talking. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. I've been shy all, most of my life, and it's not doesn't work. You have to have courage, and confident. Be confident enough to talk to a person, and stuff. So, uh, but things have been changing in my life, and women have been smiling at me and saying hi to me and everything whenever I go to the store and whatever, and it's good, it feels good. You feel like you start to think, wow, every time you think about it, you're just like, I do, cause I mean, I feel like, wow, ain't that, I mean, that's really nice. It's really nice. It's a nice change, and uh, next thing is to, you know, find or be with somebody, just, go out, on a date or whatever, and be with somebody. Hopefully they have a car, or not. Or I mean, she might she might live close to here to where I live, and I won't have to have a car and just walk down to her house, or she comes over to my house and that's it. I mean, you never know. They might live close to you. They might live down the street from you. You know, next door neighbor even possibly. But just keep, just keep trying. Try, get out there and try. If you don't try, you're not gonna get nowhere. Say hi to people. Say hi if you're a man. Say hi to the women, and give it a try. I mean, because when you get out there and try, you'll see that things are gonna work out. For you. You know, things will work out for you. You have to work at it. And stuff. God's not gonna just here. There you go and stuff. I mean, it can happen, but you have to go out there though and try, and you have to get, you know really, you have to get to the point where you're just like tired and of the same crap, and not having nobody to be with in your life. You're just tired of the same crap over and over. You have to get tired, and finally get out there and try. I mean, don't try to where you're gonna run off people. You're gonna run people off. You gotta have a little bit of restraint, but I mean, you know, present yourself in a nice way. You know, uh, look nice. Don't look all with like I used to, holes in my shirt. Pants, holes in my pants and whatever. Don't put on some nice pants and a nice clean shirt. Even that, I mean, I don't dress all with really nice a suit and whatever, and you might people might think, well, you're a businessman if you dress up in a suit and tie and whatever. I mean, dress, you know, nice, appropriate, whatever, and go out there and start talking to people and saying hi to them and whatever. And you might not get somebody right away, but you know, at least you talked to some people, and at least you went out there and you talked to some people, and or said hi to them, and after that you're gonna feel like, wow, God is really good. God is there. If I go out there and try, give it a try, He's gonna be there to help me. He's gonna make things happen for me. Things are gonna happen, and after that, I'm gonna feel good. I'm gonna feel like I am somebody and not nobody in this world. And stuff. So it's important that you feel that way. Because if you're stuck and doing the same thing, whatever, if the same thing happens every day, nothing changes, then you start feeling like, man, this life really, really, I'm a Christian, but I'm not living a good life. But just get out there and try and see what happens. That's what I that's what I'm doing, and someday things are gonna be uh change, and they're gonna be better, someday, you know, and stuff. So, uh, and God help you and be with you if you do go out there and try to do that, May He be with you and help you, through with your endeavor, I guess. I guess you can say endeavor. Um, so, and my name is Abraham, crazy Latino life. I mean, I have had a crazy life, and stuff. I've lived a crazy life, and it hasn't all been good, but things will get better, a little, if I just wait, things will get better, and especially if you go out there and try, things will get better, you have to work at it and whatnot. All right. Um, I hope this video helped you, and don't worry if you do get to be with somebody, you make a mistake, you have sex with that person and all that, then don't kick yourself, in the butt, or condemn yourself to hell or anything like that. Don't say I'm gonna go to hell. Don't say anything negative like that. Don't even uh, don't punish yourself. I mean, God's the only one that's gonna judge you. But if you ask the Lord, please forgive me for what I did and stuff, you know, you gotta believe, and forgive yourself, because it's important. You have to forgive yourself. If you do something wrong, you're only. I know that a lot of people say this, and it's like, you might think, well, it's an excuse, but I think it's true. You're only human. You weren't made to be perfect. We weren't made to be perfect like God and not make mistakes and not sin or anything like that. So we're just human. I mean, we're gonna do stupid, things that we're not supposed to do, or say things we're not supposed to say. And but try to keep yourself from. Try your best, and ask God, to help you to keep yourself from doing it again, or to give you the strength or whatever. You have to have the strength, within you to not do it again, whatever. But it's just a part of the learning process. I think as you walk with the Lord, you have to learn. You have to walk. Um, start like a baby, and then you grow up a little bit, and then you grow up more and more and more, and so it's a learning process. You don't learn it all right away. So it takes time. All right. Well, I hope this helped you out, and I hope I was able to encourage you to try to make a change in your life. And as you do, then uh, God will help you, uh, as you try, as you go out there and try. God will be with you, and He will help you to, then when you finally find that person, you will be, you know you'll be happy. But don't think that, some and relationships can still break up even if you're a Christian. uh, she might not be the right one, after a while that you've been with her, or he might not be the one. uh, he or she might not be the one. So, just take it as a, learning a lesson, that in life, that you learn, and stuff, and then find somebody else. If that happens, you just move on, find somebody else, and then finally you might find the right person. You know what I mean? So I don't. I mean, a lot of churches don't talk about dating, but I think you just really, really have to, you have to date, you're not gonna find the right person right away. You know, you might be about 3 dates. You know, it might be about 3 dates and or four, and then you know, well, this is the right person, or maybe not the right person. You know, but you gotta go out there and 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 try. You know, and stuff, and as you're trying, God will be with you and help you. You know, through he'll just, as you're trying, you know, you might right away you might find some the person right away. You just run into them, bump right into them or something, you know, at the mall or at the store, whatever, and you start talking to them, and then all of a sudden you get the phone number or you get their, you know, email address or whatever, Skype or, and then, you know, you take it from there, you know, go from there, chat with a person online, video chat, whatever, um, and then make plans to see each other again and go out to the movies or whatever and stuff. All right. Okay. Well, I hope I was able to uh, help you out and encourage you to get out there and don't just sit there waiting for God to do something. You know, to bring that person in your life. You know, or whatever. I mean, you can encounter that person anywhere. It doesn't have to be in the church. It can be anywhere. Open up your mind. You know, don't have your mind closed. I mean, because God can work miracles no matter where you are. You know, He can work miracles and all that. So, all right, YouTubers. I'll hopefully I was able to help you out, and God bless you, and be with you, and may He help you through your hard times and you know, make life better for you, you know, and stuff. And may you find whoever uh, you you want to be with, or you know, may you find that person. But you gotta get out there and look, you know. If you don't, then you're not gonna find that person. All right. Okay, so I'll make another video if I get any more replies or comments or whatever. And if you know, if you want to comment, then that's fine. I like the comments and all, but you know, if you think this video is helping you, will comment about that and put down the kind of things that's happened to you in your life, you know, and stuff. Put it down. Uh, make let me know how what's been happening or things have been changing and getting better in your life. Uh, just you know, put right put that down in your comment and I mean I just like to know how things are going. You know, that things are getting better for you after watching this video and you went out going out there and trying, giving it a good try, and even if you get a no or whatever, keep on trying. You'll find somebody that will say yes, and then bam, you know, there you go, and then you take it from there. You know, but it's up to you. All right. So I guess I'll be making, if I get, or if you want to subscribe, I guess you can subscribe. Uh, but you know, rate, subscribe, and comment. You know, and whatever. And I mean, it's life. You know, you have to live life. You know, you're not gonna have it all peaches and cream. You know, God's not gonna give you everything. You know, that you want. You know, He's not gonna spoil you like crazy and stuff. Where you're not gonna go out there and do something to make things make a difference, or help yourself to change things for the better. You know, whatever. You have to get out there and work, you know. I mean, that's how it is, you know, it's life, you know. It doesn't change, nothing changes, even if you're a Christian. You still have to live life, and you still have to get out there and work hard and whatever, you know. And also play hard, you know. Get out there and if you have a car, get out there and play some football and basketball and whatever, and just enjoy life and whatever. I don't have a car, so but hopefully someday I will have a car, and I'm just praying for that, you know, that I will have a car. I've got my eye on a truck, and it's a nice truck, and I just hope I can get the money to buy it soon, you know. So, anyways, just rate, comment, and subscribe if you want, and if you know, just let me know what's that what's happened, what happens after you win and try, what happened. Just let me know, whatever, you know, if things are getting better for you. Alright? Okay, YouTubers, well, I'll talk to you again. Um, Maybe if you comment, you know, if I get enough comments and ratings or rates or whatever, subscriptions or whatever, I'll make another video. But I hope this helped you out and help you to understand, you know, what it is that you need to do for things to change, your situation to change for the better. Alright. Okay, well, talk to you later, YouTubers. Bye-bye.